You're listening to Court Reserve Unscripted with me, Ashley Owens. Joni, it's so nice to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too, Ashley.
Thanks for being on Unscripted. I really appreciate it. I know that you guys are busy in the Mid-Atlantic planning for 2026. What is happening for RSPA Mid-Atlantic in 2026?
Well, RSPA Mid-Atlantic is just running on the excitement of what's happened over the last year with we changed our name from the USPTA, United States Professional Tennis Association, to the Racquet Sports Professionals Association. And we did that because it was necessary, because so many of our professionals are no longer solely coaching tennis. We're doing pickleball, we're doing platform, we're doing padel, squash. It's crazy. So the name change was necessary, and it also comes when we're almost about to celebrate our 100th anniversary as an organization. So in 2027, we will be celebrating 100 years. So we're very proud of that. And as I said, we've got a lot of momentum with the name change. We just came back from our World Conference in Hawaii, Kona, Hawaii, and we had 20% of the people there were first-time attendees, and it was a younger group than we've ever had. And it was just successful on all levels. So now what the Mid-Atlantic is doing is building on that. We have our annual conference coming up February 27th and 28th at Westwood Country Club in Vienna, Virginia, which is a beautiful site. We expect 80 to 100 people there each day. And it's one of our favorite events because it allows the pros to get together and network and really discuss all the wonderful things they're doing individually. And that's what makes our organization stronger, is we kind of steal ideas from each other and we get together, and all that energy just makes us ready to get back out on the court, whatever court that is. We are also gearing up for the first quarter. We've got lots of certifications coming up all over the country, but in the Mid-Atlantic area, we will have a padel certification in February on the 17th and 18th at Paddle Up in Sterling, Virginia. And we are excited because Marcos del Pilar is coming up from Florida to do that certification himself. And
that'll be great.
Yeah, Marcos, I don't think he takes a day off. He's a hard worker, and it's going to be amazing. So we're excited about that. We've also got a platform certification happening in March 1st, and that's at Old Farm Swim and Tennis, and we are very excited about that one. And I'm trying to think if we have one more certification. Oh, we've got pickleball certification at our annual conference. That's going to be on March 1st at Westwood Country Club. So
nice.
Yeah. And then our tennis certifications, we don't have as many during the dead of winter, but very early spring we'll be getting into our tennis certifications, because we've got to get a lot of courts and we get a lot of pros out there, and that's the best time for that.
That's awesome. I love when we come to a divisional RSPA conference, they learn so much, right, from the speakers, but they really learn so much from each other. It's those conversations before, during lunch, after. What are you doing? What's going on? I just think that is the most powerful thing that can be celebrated about your divisional conferences.
I absolutely agree. It's for someone who has never attended, when they come to their first conference, I mean, their eyes are just, opened up as to, all the people they can meet. And when I look back over my career, because of those in-person meetings, I can pick up the phone anytime I have an issue, I have something I want to celebrate. I know I can pick up the phone and call one of my fellow pros.
How long have you been in the industry?
Oh my gosh, 30 plus years. Yeah, I was the director of tennis at Westwood Country Club for 25 plus years. So,
how'd you get into tennis?
well, I played tennis in college. I played all as the whole junior circuit, played in college, I have to admit I was pretty burned out when I got out of college, so I put the rackets down and I went into banking. And then when I was going to have my first child, I was like, oh, I could use a part-time job just teaching in the afternoons. And I applied at Westwood, and within 2 years, I was the director working full-time.
So much for a part-time
My
job.
plan, I know, wasn't my plan. I was going to kind of be a stay-at-home mom, and but you never know where tennis is going to lead you. And then I started playing competitively again after that, and played all kinds of national and international tournaments, and had a really fun second career, and fell in love with the game again. So it was a really nice ending to my tennis career.
So singles or doubles?
Both.
What do you like better?
Oh, now I probably would like doubles more because much court. So.
If you could play with any man or woman, doubles, play doubles with them, who would it be? Like somebody famous or?
I would want to play doubles with Martina.
Oh, so she was kind of an idol for you.
I don't know at the time if she was an idol. I probably was more of a Chris Everett fan.
Okay.
But looking back over her career and knowing what I know now about doubles, and then I would definitely pick Martina. Or it could be Martina Hingis.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Anybody named Martina, I would play with.
Okay. All right. Any Martinas out there in the world? Joni's got your number.
Yep, call me.
So, what do you think about the technology when it comes to like rackets today? Like all the strings, like there's, I mean, just like it is crazy the amount of money it can cost to buy a new tennis racket today.
Yeah, I used to own a shop. I probably, if I still own the shop, I'd be pretty happy about that right now. But um, I think it's good and it's bad. I mean, people that love technology, they're going to be onto that next racket as soon as they can. Um, the good news is there's something for everyone out there, and I think that's what's good. You can
I
spend
love it
a lot
too.
of money, but I think you can find great quality rackets without
Oh, yes.
in the bank. So there you go, something for everyone.
Yeah, for sure. So, have you picked up any other racket or paddle sport?
I play pickleball and I teach pickleball, and I did play padel for the first time a couple weeks ago. It was lots of fun. I could definitely see getting into that, and I think most tennis players could easily transition to that.
Yeah, I play tennis about 3 days a week, and I played padel for the first time about 3 months ago. I'm undefeated, 1-0.
There you
It's
go.
my new record. But from a tennis standpoint, I mean, there's nothing like hitting the sweet spot of a tennis ball. And I mean, we even own a pickleball club here in St. Augustine, and it just does not give me the same satisfaction as playing tennis. And paddle was just a lot of fun. So I can
Right.
definitely see myself getting into that for sure. Yeah. So, what do you think's next in tennis? I mean, we've got all these other new racket sports, and some places paddles popping up. But what about for tennis?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that tennis players are kind of regrouping right now, and they are going to make themselves heard above a lot of the other sports. And because I think a lot of people try the other sports, and in the end, a lot of them come back to tennis. They're all great sports, and I'm enjoying the ones that I'm participating in. But for the same reasons you said, there really isn't anything like being on that court, especially for the baseline players that just want to pound the ball from the baseline and feel that nice solid feel and get the same result over and over and over and wear someone down. There's nothing like it.
Yeah, I agree. How do you think we can get more young women into being tennis coaches?
That's a good question because I feel like since the tennis that we see on TV from the pros has gotten better and better and better, that it's intimidating, and a
Mhm.
lot of coaches don't realize that that's a small part of being a good coach, and maybe not the most important part. I mean, it certainly helps. I think I'm seeing a lot of younger women. I'm running into them. When we were in Hawaii, it was amazing how many female coaches were out there. And I think they're finding areas where they can really showcase their skills. And not that they need to be put in any particular category because they can do anything. But female coaches do bring different perspective to the students. And especially younger kids and the female athletes. I think it's important that we have more females, and I think we just need to welcome them and make sure they understand there is a place for them.
Yeah. I mean, and I was talking to someone earlier today. There's so much now in our industry, whether it's tennis or pickleball or paddle or badminton or whatever. And you don't just have to be a coach. You can be a director. You can work at a software company, right? There's so much out there. And so it's such a great time to be in our industry. And wow, we're just so excited to continue our relationship with you guys in the Mid-Atlantic and everything that you guys are doing. And so if it gets too cold this winter, come on down to Florida. We got plenty of open courts down here. So
We'll do it. Ashley, I want to thank you for all your support over the years also. We really appreciate it. Thank
all
you so
right.
much.
Well, we'll see you at the conference in February. Thanks for listening to this podcast. If you'd like to learn more about how Court Reserve became the go-to club management software for racket and paddle sport clubs, come say hello over on our website. There's a link in the show notes.